Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about today's video because we're diving into a book that's been a total game changer for me. The Happiness Trap by Russ Harris. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one because we're talking all about how we've been doing the happiness wrong our whole lives. Yeah, you heard that right. You know when you're scrolling through social media and it seems like everyone is out there living their best lives while you're over there feeling like you're stuck in a hamster wheel of constant self-improvement. Well, spoiler alert, you're not alone. And that's exactly what the happiness trap helps us break free from. So let's dig into it. Strap in because we're about to go on a wild emotional roller coaster. Hello, I'm Anna Leo and welcome to my channel Unlocking Growth. Here we talk all about psychology, motivation, and inner growth. Alright, let's take a moment. The happiness trap sounds kind of ominous, right? Like, oh no, I'm in a trap and I didn't even know it? Well, guess what? Most of us are. But don't panic. This book isn't about pointing fingers or making us feel bad. In fact, it's incredibly reassuring. Russ Harris teaches us that the pursuit of happiness is actually what's messing with us all along. Here's the key concept. Harris talks about something called the happiness trap. And no, it's not some clever new marketing term. It's the idea that we've been led to believe that happiness should be our ultimate goal. That if we're not happy, something is wrong with us. We've all heard those phrases like, follow your passion or just do what makes you happy, right? The problem is, these ideas often end up making us feel worse. When we're not constantly happy, we feel like failures. And that's the trap. We think happiness is the destination, and if we're not there yet, we're somehow falling short. But here's the twist. Happiness is not the goal. You heard me, it's not. That's right, chasing happiness must be the very thing that's keeping us from actually feeling content and fulfilled. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, so if I'm not supposed to chase happiness, what am I supposed to do? Harris gives us an answer. Stop trying so hard to avoid discomfort. Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, but hang in there. The happiness trap introduces a revolutionary concept called ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. It's not about pushing away uncomfortable feelings, it's about embracing them. Sounds crazy, right? I mean, who wants to sit with their anxiety, stress, or sadness? But here's the thing. When we stop fighting against negative emotions, they don't have the same hold on us. Imagine this. You're feeling anxious before an important meeting, and instead of trying to shove that anxiety away by focusing on anything and everything else, you just let it be. You acknowledge it. Okay, anxiety, I see you. I feel you. And you don't try to outrun it. Suddenly, that anxiety loses its power. It's still there, but it's not driving the bus anymore. But don't get me wrong, this is hard. It's much easier to scroll through Instagram, binge watch a show, or my personal favorite, have a whole conversation within myself about why I shouldn't feel this way. But Harris tells us, if we can learn to accept those feelings, we make space for other things too, like peace, focus, and resilience. And guess what? That's when you start noticing that contentment can exist right alongside discomfort. Let's get real for a second. Most of us are constantly trying to run away from hard feelings. And I get it. No one wants to feel anxious or sad. But the more we push them away, the more they seem to come back, right? And here's something really powerful that Harris says. We're not here to be happy all the time. Life isn't a non-stop vacation. It's about living fully in all its messy, unpredictable, imperfect glory. It's about accepting the discomfort and still moving forward. We don't have to be perfectly happy to be living a fulfilling life. So let's break it down. The book isn't just about feeling bad. No, it's about getting real with ourselves and learning a few tricks. Mindfulness. You don't have to sit on a cushion for hours to practice mindfulness. It's about being present, right here, right now. Mindfulness helps us notice what's happening in our minds without letting it run the show. Diffusion. Harris introduces this concept to stop getting caught up in our thoughts. Instead of thinking, I am a failure, you can think, I'm having the thought that I am a failure. That small shift can be so powerful in breaking free from negative spirals. Clarifying values. We all have values, but do we always live in line with them? Harris pushes us to figure out what truly matters in our lives. Not happiness, but the things that bring us meaning. Committed action. Instead of chasing after happiness, we focus on acting in alignment with our values, no matter what uncomfortable feelings come our way. It's about living a life that feels good in a deeper, more meaningful sense. Okay, here's where I get a little vulnerable with you. After reading The Happiness Trap, I realized something important. I had been living in a constant fear of being unhappy. I thought if I wasn't happy all the time, I wasn't doing life right. But what if being okay with feeling off sometimes is actually the secret to living a fuller life? What if happiness isn't the prize we've been told it is, but rather a byproduct of living authentically? That, my friends, is the revelation of this book. So what's the final takeaway from The Happiness Trap? It's simple. Happiness doesn't come from chasing it. It comes from accepting the full range of human experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and still choosing to live in line with what truly matters to you. I can't recommend this book enough, especially if you feel like you're caught up in the pursuit of perfection. Trust me, letting go of that endless chase for happiness might just be the most freeing thing you do. Thank you for watching, friends, and if you've read The Happiness Trap or you've got your own thoughts on happiness, drop them in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more juicy content. So, see you next time.